Hey, good morning. It is Scott. Hopefully you're well. I am, and I'm going to share this with a couple new people today. I was talking to John Wallace a couple days ago, and he didn't know where we're at. And I'm also going to share this with Foot. So, Foot and John, let me know if you guys joined. We'd love to continue to have you. And that's part of what I'm thinking over the next couple weeks is I'm going to start sharing this with other people outside of my comfortable circle, letting them know that we're no longer on Facebook. And our ministry is, and we're still on social media thanks to Michael Henry, and he's doing a great job. But so Agua de la Roca lives, and Scott Mueller Facebook, I Am Groot, no longer lives. So we have been walking the chronological walk of Jesus. We went from birth through his teenage years, which you get a very little synopsis of that. Of course, birth is big and near and dear to all of our hearts because we celebrate Christmas. Yeah, it's a happy holiday for sure, but it's Christmas for us. Then we walked through the choosing of the disciples, and we talked about that. So we're about 70 days in. This is walk number 24 on YouTube, but there's probably another 20 or so walks on Facebook that you can go back and watch on my page if you'd like to, okay? I'd love for you to join from the beginning and get caught up. It's been a fun ride, and there's lots of little things. Yeah, you know the story of Jesus being born, but do you know the story of each piece of Jesus being born? Did you know that Mary and Joseph were on the brink of divorce before they even consummated the marriage? Did you know that Jesus doesn't trust human beings? And it's okay. What that tells me, it's okay for us not to trust human beings. And boy, have I been beating myself up in life over that for years. Yeah, and it's okay for us to make mistakes. And yeah, and now we're in it to win it. Okay, so this is walk number 24. A sinful woman anoints Jesus' feet. Here we go. Luke 7:36 through 50. One of the Pharisees asked Jesus to have dinner with him, so Jesus went to his house, his home, and sat down to eat. When a certain immoral woman from that city heard he was eating there, she brought a beautiful alabaster jar filled with expensive perfume. Then she knelt behind him at his feet, weeping. Her tears fell on his feet, and she wiped them off with her hair. Then she kept kissing his feet and putting perfume on them. When the Pharisee who had invited him saw this, he said to himself, if this man were a prophet, he would know what kind of woman is touching him. She's a sinner. Then Jesus answered his thoughts. Simon, he said to the Pharisee, I have something to say to you. Go ahead, teacher, Simon replied. Then Jesus told him this, a man loaned money to two people, 500 pieces of silver to one and 50 pieces to the other. But neither of them could repay him, so he kindly forgave them both, canceling their debts. Who do you suppose loved him more after that? Simon answered, I suppose the one whom canceled the larger debt. That's right, Jesus said. Then he turned to the woman and said to Simon, look at this woman kneeling here. When I entered your home, you didn't offer me water to wash the dust from my feet. But she has washed them with her tears and wiped them with her hair. You didn't greet me with a kiss. But from the time I first came in, she has not stopped kissing my feet. You neglected the courtesy of olive oil to anoint my head. But she anointed my feet with her rare perfume. I tell you, her sins, and they are many, have been forgiven. So she has shown me much love, but a person who has forgiven little shows only little love. Then Jesus said to the woman, your sins are forgiven. The men at the table said among themselves, who is this man that he goes around forgiving sins? And Jesus said to the woman, your faith has saved you. Go in peace. Wow. It's a big, there's a lot of ministry questions to be answered there. And, for me, this is awesome. This is why I love to hang around surfers. This is why I love, and it's hard, to hang around skaters. I love to hang around the skate park and see these interesting folks and interesting characters come in and come around. This is why I like to hang around at a bar. Does that mean I'm going to drink and get drunk at a bar all day long? Nope. But borrachos show up. In Espanol, the drunkards show up. And they start carousing and doing things, and what is it for us to do? It is for us to be with them as long as we can possibly tolerate it and continuously pray for them, forgive them, and ask that God forgives them. And we know that he does, right? That's the wild part. Now, is there a point where we can, like I'm thinking about my borracho buddy, I call him the Jamaican, and I don't think he'll watch this. And if you do, I'm sorry. I'm not talking behind your back. I hope you do watch this, actually. And I saw him get drunk and wanted to go down that road with a woman that was in from a foreign country. And you can tell it's not his first rodeo. It's so easy to see. Jamaican, you got that? And all I could do is pray for him. And could we prevent? Is it possible for us to prevent? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take care of the woman. And let's talk to the woman and make sure she knows what she's getting into. She may know. She may want it. And that's not my problem. But we can see the heart of both individuals, and we can do the best we can do. And we can continue to pray for the Jamaican in Nicaragua to be saved. And it says it all right here. Greater is the one who has more to forgive, right? It's just more of that. How did he say it? I suppose the one who has canceled a larger debt, right? So Jesus asked, who do you suppose loved him more after that? So, wow, what a great message. This is, again, we could be about 6 months into Jesus' ministry, I'm guessing. I'm gonna take a guess and shot at that, and I'm going to say 6 months into Jesus' ministry. I haven't looked at the chronological timetable lately. If you found a chronological timetable, or you could help me find one, a good one, I'd love for some help with that. I still haven't landed one. I'd love to have one. And hopefully this message finds you well. And we're 7 minutes in, and we're walk number 24. My goal this week is to do one every day. Let me know if you're staying caught up. I'm going to name a few names today. Jamie, Janelle. Shelly has stayed caught up consistently, so thank you, Shelly. Janice, you seem to get caught up occasionally. Chris has been following us. Joe, have I heard from you lately? Hopefully you're well. And did I miss anybody? I think that's it. If I missed you, give me a shout out and say, hey man, you missed me. I've been following all this time. God bless you. Have a great day. Walk number 24. Peace.